Welcome back, folks. Thanks for joining me for my latest Comic Call video. Got a couple months worth here. Didn't have too much to go with on one of the months, so I just combined them all together. And imagine that. I've even read these. That's a big deal for me. I'm ahead of the game. First up, we got Detective Comics number 1073. Cover A by Cagle. This was a pretty good story. Continuing what's going on. There's some crazy stuff starting to happen in there, like blowing up all the buildings and stuff. I think that story's gonna take a while to run through. I think it's good. Next up, we have Draculina Blood Simple number 4. This is cover A by Anacleto. Very nice. This is another great story. Another great story. Next we have Grimm Fairy Tales number 73. Cover A by Vittorino. It just keeps on. This Cthulhu story just keeps on getting crazier. I can't wait to see how this ends. We have Grimm Fairy Tales presents Belle, Ancient Instincts, cover A by Cacao. Hope I pronounced that dude's name right. Cinderella, Queen of Hearts, number 3. This is the final volume, cover A by Vagante. And this one was hilarious. Cindy is just plain stupid. Of course, when is she not? And of course, it ends with them kind of going their separate ways. And Cindy thinking that the Red Queen is going to be her best friend. But Cindy's a little crazy, so she just doesn't get it. Next on the list we got is Grimm Fairy Tales presents Gretel, Mortal Vices. Cover D by McDonald. I like Gretel. She's kind of evil. Any woman that can rip the heart out of whoever they're fighting and eat it to gain power. Yeah, that's somebody you don't want to mess with. Man or woman. Here we have Grimm Fairy Tales presents 2023 Swimsuit Edition. Cover A by Reyes. Got a little mystery going on, looks like. And I don't know about the swimsuit issues. I get them because they're part of the package. But you don't get very much out of them. Like this one only had probably 3 pictures in there, 2 pictures that were really good, and then the rest are just, they are what they are. But you know what you're getting if you're buying it anyway. Next is Grimm Fairy Tales presents Robin Hood Annual Invasion. Cover A, Vittorino. Yeah, don't want to drop it. Another good series. I love Robin Hood. She's pretty badass. Next we have Van Helsing, Hell to Pay. Cover A by Vittorino. They're getting back from their world that they were in because they jumped through a multiverse to another world. I can't remember which one it was. And then they got back to this one. Then you got into Hellchild here. So that turns into madness, as you can pretty much expect. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot about this one. I got my first volume of Grimm Fairy Tales, the old series. This has the first 6 issues of volume 1 in it. So looking forward to actually reading them. I don't have a lot of volume 1. I kind of started collecting in volume 2 around around issue 22. So taking me a little while to catch up on all the old stuff. Next, we have Jungle Comics number 17 and Jungle Comics number 18. A little glare there. Kind of ticked off. They started adding a different story in here. Of course, Zan always continues. I don't know what it is about Zan. That story just keeps going, but that story's not too bad. I wish they'd figure out what they're going to do. I kind of want them to get Primal back because that was the one I really liked reading. If they don't bring her back anytime soon, I'm probably going to stop getting that. Next up, we got Lady Death, Diabolical Harvest number 2. This is cover A by Bernard. This was a nasty issue. Old boy who, her father, Lady Death's father, I don't know if he's dead or not. I bet you he ain't. And then that creature from the other world, like a death creature. I forgot his name. That dude is some serious business. But at least they cleaned up Faith and got rid of her. That was a good one to get rid of because she was a crazy bitch too. We'll see what happens in the next 2-issue series. Now we have Red Sonja. This is the 2023 volume. This is number 1. Nice cover. It's cover A by Mayer. Good series. It's probably one of the better Red Sonjas that I've seen come out of Dynamite so far. Plus, it is the 50th anniversary of Red Sonja, which is awesome to think that she's been going on for this long. And it takes her back to her old scale mail armor, which is awesome. So that's a real shout out to the old school Red Sonja. And of course, she's kicking ass and taking names like nobody's business. And that will never stop. Next on the list, we have Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. 140. This is cover A. And this is cover B. This was a funny issue. Especially with old boy ending up in hell. Then he gets kicked back into his body. And Lord have mercy. And the guy she's going after her sister got her butt kicked by him. Yeah, that's going to turn into an interesting story with that guy because he looks like he's going to be some nasty business. And now, this one I'm really excited to get. And this is coming out of Titan Comics. So, Titan's not only up in their comic game, they're up in their manga game as well. Titan is, if you don't know, has got a hold of the Conan Robert E. Howard stuff. They got a hold of Conan. This is number 1. This is cover B by De La Torre. And really good story so far. I'm digging it. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. It's supposed to be all new stories. No more of this reprinting the bullshit that they keep reprinting every time. I'm sick and tired of reading Red Nails. I'm sick and tired of reading all these other stories that Robert Howard wrote. I mean, I love Robert E. Howard. I've read all his stuff for the most part. But you know what? Conan's got more stories. And hopefully these guys are going to do him some justice. I think they already are. Plus, Savage Sword's coming soon, so I can't wait for that. Definitely can't wait for that. Next on the list, we got Grimm Fairy Tales number 74. This is cover A by Vittorino. That's a nice cover, too. That battle keeps on continuing. Star spawns. Everybody's starting to get back together again. So, you got an idea. I think the ending is in sight because all the disparate groups are starting to come back together and get into one position. So I can't wait to see how that storyline ends and see if they're going to kick Cthulhu's ass. Next, we have Grimm Fairy Tales presents Oz, Kingdom of the Lost, first volume, cover A by Vagante. So far, you don't really know a whole lot of what's going on. They're just trying to get ready to go. Big ass hole appears by Oz. Tin Man's gone. Lion doesn't want to go on the mission with them, so they go, and his two kids go with them instead, but though they show up late. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. This is the next generation. See if they can kick as much butt as their dad. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Next up, we got Grimm Universe Quarterly. This is Sleeping Beauty, Nightmare Queen, cover A by Vittorino. Not my favorite character from the Xenoscope universe. I'm still kind of, I should say she's still kind of growing on me. So we'll see. I mean, some of the stories are kind of interesting. I like how this story went. She kicked the girl's butt, kicked her into the realm of Nightmare, and Nightmare Queen, well, there's no more in this world at least. But who knows if she can get out again. But yeah, kind of excited to see nonetheless what they'll continue doing with her. And finally, we get to the final volume I got here, and that is Red Sonja 2023 volume number 2, cover A by Platt. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. And like I said, this series is continuing to kick ass. As you can see, she's got her old scale mail on. Yeah, definitely shout out for the old school. Love it, love it, love it. The story is really good so far. Well, that's it for this comic haul. Trying to get everything put together for the next one. I got everything in a stack, and I'm going to read them before I get to them. So I like to be a little caught up. It kind of helps when we cycle through the stuff better. It gives me an impetus to actually get these things done so I can make a video. Well, hope you all enjoyed that. Hit a like, share, do whatever, leave a comment, whatever. I don't care. Peace.